Here's Jan.
Hey everybody, it's Christmas again at the Helper Stage. I promised to bring you a little more of my collection and my projects that I'm working on. One of the things in our, I guess, hunting, if you want to call it that, is good items for resale, weird, strange items, and unique items. So I'm going to give you a little show. I also told you I created some arrangements, and I'll show you those. Those are kind of fun for me. Got a bow maker, and I did the bows for both of those trees in the color coordinated. That was some navy, teal, white, silver, red, and over here with the silver, white, purple, teal color. And I have plenty of ribbon to take care of the black and copper and rose gold, so I'm set. I also found that the ribbon is also excellent for reselling, and it's also used for making wreaths. So I have, where's the thing? Here it is. I've got the wreath frame.
You haven't made one of those yet, have you?
I haven't. So this is challenging. I've been watching the YouTube videos, and I've got different sets, and I think they usually try to coordinate two. One patterned and then maybe a solid. So this is a darker green, and I'm going to have a little bit of a time trying to find a matching color with that. But I also have this motif and different ones that I may pop with it. Like I said, I'll probably watch the videos to get the opportunity to make a wreath.
You can attach the bear in the middle of the wreath. That'd be cool.
Could. And actually, if it comes out, because this may not be my choice of decoration, I may sell it.
You could have a very berry, merry Christmas wreath.
You got it.
Very,
Definitely.
very berry, merry berry.
So when we pick, I also try to find things that I know I can make a profit on. Some things that are going, and since I've been doing all this research, the prices of things are so high when you can't find them, or if it's rare or unique or something you want but no one else has it. So I've put together and grabbed a few of those things, and I'll show you those in just a minute. This is a little bag. It's a Christmas bag. It's fabric, and it comes from one of the stores in Dresden, by the Longaberger fans. It's not actually Longaberger, but the little shops next to the Longaberger factory, which I don't think exists anymore, had the fabrics to match some of the different liners that they had, the china they had, the baskets and everything. So this was made by one of those. I always grab anything that's decorative, so this was by weight. And I've got two of these, and there's actually two bows there, and I have another set. So if you feel the weight of it, it maybe was an ounce or two. So it didn't cost much out of pocket, and I may put that up for maybe $5. It depends.
It
I may put
says
something
two on
with
there.
it.
Yeah, you'd probably have to put them in a lot.
Probably put a little collection.
Maybe
matching.
find a red and black plaid lot.
Right.
Of stuff.
So if I can find like maybe a tree skirt or something in that vicinity.
Kind of like what you're doing with your color.
That's how the sorting is going on, so that I can kind of keep things
what
together.
I'm saying
in
is,
lots. Definitely.
Yeah, put that in with that.
In the green sets that we found, I found a few more sets of beads, and I did find one more big unopened roll of ribbon, which could be great for wreath, great for wrapping presents, making bows, whatever you want. So in hopes that I'll be able to get rid of a little of this and bring some of the money back in, I actually have two sets of these, and maybe for the doors. And then I grabbed crazy stuff. So this I grabbed, it's a placemat, but it's super heavy. But I'm going to use that for some kind of centerpiece or some kind of table decoration that I'm going to do with either the Christmas ornaments or bows or some lights. That one I might save for myself. Pulling out of the bins, they have these signs. They're really inexpensive, and I figured if I put enough up,
you might be able to maybe even intertwine some of those type of things in the center of the wreath. So when you make a wreath to sell or something, you can kind of try to incorporate if it's possible.
If I can, I have to watch.
I'm just trying to give you some creative ideas.
Yes, James is almost as crafty as me. So these were really inexpensive, and that was by weight. And I have a whole set of different ones, and these are they're like a cardboard, not a cardboard. What is that kind of a?
Like the
particle board, kind of, but thin.
Like not a plywood.
Particle.
It might be particle, but there's another word too that I can't remember.
So those are some of the things that I look at. I know that I can get more money for them. I also know that in my searches, when there's something that I want and you can't find it, let me know if you find it. But anyway, my searches, the last place I found discounted ornaments for Christmas was at Five Below. They had a set, I think it was like 99 cents for the whole box of them. If you go onto Wayfair and take a look at some of the ornaments, the prices are insane, and that's on their discounted clearance Christmas stuff. James did his, was it your Friday find, or it was the week
found
before?
On Fridays.
Found on Fridays. And this is just something I learned while I was looking on YouTube, but mainly at Wayfair, because they have a lot of the high dollar things. But these are ornaments, and they're by Krebs. And I just happened to notice that the prices on them were so expensive, even discounted. I was like, wow, this is insane. So I guess it's a company maybe they don't make anymore. Kurt Adler's ornaments are a little more expensive as well. But I really like the uniqueness of these. And they just look a little more rich, a little more expensive. And I do have some that we picked up at the garage sale that are like that I'm going to mix these with if I don't use them.
We used to make lots of money on Christmas ornaments. Kurt Adler's from Garden Ridge, when Garden Ridge was
open.
open.
A lot of Kurt Adler kisses and
all different kinds.
Different ones that they had. So we found 3 full boxes of that. 2 of them are full complete sets. One of them has a third
oddball in it.
Infant, I guess, ornament that somebody put in there with it. I don't know if a part of it broke and I need to find the regular top, but it's something I can work on. Some of the other things that I like to grab is something that might look cool as a centerpiece arrangement.
Or a gift under the tree.
Exactly. And it's just great for decor. And this here at the outlet doesn't even look like it's been used.
Oh, I see some scuffs in there.
But if I need to put something in there to hide it or whatever, but the main purpose was to
well, that's what you could probably do. Get a bunch for underneath the tree, but store your ornaments in them that you're not using at the current moment.
I'll probably be able to. I have some cool tins, and some of those I'm thinking about using to maybe do a centerpiece. I'm not sure. But this is, I'm probably going to keep that because it does go with the red and the different colors and so forth.
Store some of your stuff in it.
We were at maybe it was St. Vincent's.
That's a St. Vincent's tag.
St. Vincent's tag. Okay, so we either got this at the bins there or one trip over there. But sure it's a wreath, and I needed the frame and I needed the size. I'm not that thrilled about the actual greenery, but at the outlet when we were downtown at the bins, this was a cool set of bead, and it was pretty long. And I'm like, if I could just find me a small 12-inch or a small wreath, I bet this would fit all the way around. So I started wrapping it, and it'll give me some kind of cool idea. I'll probably color coordinate a bow. I'll put a hanger on it. Actually, it's probably got a hanger on the back already. But I'll have to come up with something that I can do to camouflage the green or take the green off, and I've got the frame at least to start with. And I do have blue ribbon, that I do have. Also too, when we're there, it's another thing that I grabbed. Looks great, pretty against the tree, underneath, just like a beautiful present. Or I can probably make some kind of small arrangement in there if I wanted to put some decorative ornaments, some bows, some lights, possibly. And I picked up actually a set of lights small set of lights, and they're older, and I stuck a battery in them, and sure enough, they work. So little LED twinkle ones. Some of the other things that I'll use for arrangements are, this was out of the bins. I like the shiny red on it, and that could look cool with ornaments, flowers, some snow, what have ya. We've got a
that's cool.
Santa basket, and it's so lightweight. And when you think about what you may have paid $1 or $2 for it, one, you could probably just sell it by itself and make some money.
Oh yeah, you probably like pay like 50 cents for that thing.
Yeah, and you can either make an arrangement with it or sell it individually. I loved this one because I love how Christmassy it looks, and I'll probably do something with this one as well.
Go grab one of your, you got your arrangements to kind of show what you do with
yes.
those buckets.
Sometimes at the bins when I was grabbing the ornaments, I need something cool to hold them in, or they're going to fall through my shopping cart. So one time I grabbed, and it was an acorn basket. It was kind of cool.
Is that an acorn or a carrot?
I think it's an acorn.
Okay.
I'm not sure. It was with all the fall stuff.
Yeah.
So I just used it to hold the ornaments so they wouldn't fall out of my cart. This is a little plastic one. So this was like nothing weight-wise. And you can put a nice arrangement in it or whatever you want to put in it. It's actually plastic that you can wash it out really good. You can probably put candy or snacks or treats in there. It gives me a lot of cool ideas.
Treats.
Treats.
Mm-hmm.
Like as in dog treats. This was a cool one, and it's the metal. And it's just got jolly all over it, and it's a cool color scheme, so it gives me a chance to use some of the other colors that I have that I really don't know what I want to do with. And that would look cool with a nice flower arrangement. This one as well, because I've seen these. It's sled, it's metal. Now this was heavier. I'm not sure if this was a weighed item. Can you tell with that tag?
It's St. Vincent's.
Oh, it's St. Vincent's, so it had a tag on it.
I think you bought that at the actual store, I think.
I may have bought this at the store on maybe a weekend trip that I took with James over to St. Vincent. I thought, cool, you make any kind of arrangement in it. You can put it under your tree and put some little...
Saturday when we went to the one in the city.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so, yeah, at the St. Vincent's in the city, so you can put a little bear in there.
Or South County, I should say.
Whatever you want to put in there. Those cool little gnomes. I picked a couple of them up. There's one you can lift up and show them.
Where at?
The little guy on the soundboard with the green hat and the stripes.
That's a little snowman.
He's a snowman, but they're like the like I have.
He's not really a gnome though. He's
have
more
the
like a
gnome.
sock snowman type.
All right, I
thing.
have this gnome over there, but you may not be able to reach it.
You don't see the gnome.
It's hanging at the end with the fur.
That's
So
Santa?
It's a Santa gnome.
Is it? It doesn't look like
He's got
a
a
gnome
beard
from
cover.
here, is
Well,
it?
he's got he's got the whole face.
Gnomes usually have the pointed hat.
They do. It's
So.
just fabric,
Gotcha.
so it's falling down.
Okay.
But it's covering, the fur covers the face, and all you see is the nose. So
Gotcha.
kind of cool. Some of the other things that we found, and James thought these were really cool, but these were at the actual outlet that we go to all the time, and the size of these ornaments, my God.
I love these.
Have any room in the cart for media, hats.
Wait, what?
Oh, but so I got a second cart. You know?
Oh, okay.
With the size of these, and they were in such good shape. Glitter. This is another cool little white one here. I got them packed in here pretty good, but that's a different gold color down there, but like, I don't even know what dimension you would call this. And I put some of the bigger ones. I think I even have another bag of even bigger ones that I've set aside so they're out of the way, but that's big. And I've seen displays and different ideas where they have them hanging actually from the ceiling, like with fishing wire, and it's just a cool decoration or whatever. So when I'm over there, I grab the big ones, and so many of these are like part of a set that somebody must have done something with. So when you have to sit there and figure out what that weighs, it might have cost me 15 cents to 25 cents, and I'm sure I could probably resell them for good money if I can't figure out what I want to do with them. And finally, yes, I've been working on my arrangements, but this week was heavy. I think I'm still on my 14-day stretch or something, I don't know. But I didn't get a chance to work on them. I'm going to bring them out partially finished, but it'll give you an idea what I like to do with them. So this is one that I did with the tin that's just like that red one, that red tin I showed you. And I just used the little packaging things, some ornaments, some beads, hot glued them. I got a few loose ones, and that little squishy puff. It was like a spongy sparkled with glitter. Those are awesome for the little holes to fill in. So I have a little more work to do on that one. It'll be a little difficult to get the bow on there because it's a slanted planter, but I will work something creative out maybe with the little things and make like a little tree or something. Or I might be able to have somebody with good handwriting put something on there like Merry Christmas or what have you. Being that
When you mean somebody, who are you talking about?
I'm talking about James. He's got much better handwriting than me. But the red one that I picked up to show you guys is actually like a matching partner. And so I may do a double and do this one with all
What
the
color
gold.
is the pan the red one's in? Yeah, I was going to say, is it gold? And then put gold ones in the red one?
I'm going to do the gold in here
There you
with
go.
red
That's
beads.
cool.
And I thought, you'd have two of them if you wanted two of them,
That's
something
cool.
different. But
Look
I
at
love
you
the
getting all
creativity.
creative.
Yes. I get the ideas, and then it just takes some time. I do have to watch a little bit of YouTube, but we did a lot of crafting when I was younger, and my mom did some painting, some tool painting.
Now the wild piece. This is
Now,
crazy.
This is my wild piece. I got the beads all the way through. The bow was a little more difficult. It's a metallic purple, one of my favorite colors. This has all the different colors of the ornaments. And I do have some
This was your first one, right?
This was the first one I did. And I have a couple loose ones on there, so I do need to get my hot glue gun and get everything attached perfectly. And then some of the little things that I keep that might come off of an arrangement or so forth. Like this little thing. It's a little ornament, but it came off some package or something. So I have little things like that. I have this, I guess it's a snowman ornament, but
Fireman. Yep,
fireman maybe, with a bell. And it might just be a great topper for a present, maybe for one of the decorations. I've kind of gotten crazy with the nutcrackers. And actually this set are the bells, and these are,
Oh, cool.
yeah.
Yes.
So those were
Snowmen.
somewhere, and they weren't together. They're just like,
What does it say on it?
I have my wrong glasses on.
Tracy.
Oh,
somebody's name.
they're personalized,
And
so I may have
Dorothy.
to. I'll definitely put these up for sale.
Well, or you
No,
can
or
cover over
I
it
can
with some red
cover
paint.
over it. Yeah, that's true. So one of the nutcrackers, I've got a couple over there. It just seems like every time I go to get the Christmas ornaments, there's always a nutcracker laying there, looking like he needs a family. So James did notice on those real close. They are missing a nose. So my goal is to find something black or maybe some little sponge or styrofoam or something solid that I can put in there, glue in there, and make the nose. These are more of the little decorative pieces that are on like some wreaths that fall off. That's where I got the ideas for the presents. There's this string of light bells, some garland looking stuff. Little Merry Christmas that this might look cool.
Show
When I
the
do
camera.
The other one,
Show the camera what you're holding up. They don't know what you're holding up if you can't see it.
I was looking for the vase. So when I
Gotcha.
do the gold,
Oh, there you go.
I've got, that may attach a lot easier, or
There you go.
I can put it on top of the ornaments
That would look cool right there. Actually.
as a centerpiece
It
or
pops
whatever.
really
All right.
well.
So I get lots of good ideas. It's not all junk that I get. It's a lot of stuff that I can craft with. The main goal this week was to sort of arrange, get the beads together in the bead colors that I needed. Some of the different things that I've gotten from the bins I will show you the next time. I'll try to make it a little more Christmassy. I was able to get a hold of some of those bigger lit, plugged in, used. And the first thing that got me is James and I were at the Christmas store in the Smoky Mountains. That's my favorite place to go. And they had the set of three, they look wicker, but they've got the lights in them and the bows, and they're usually painted a theme, so maybe red with gold bows or what have you. And I said to them that, well, they wanted over $100 for the set of three. You plug in, all three light up. And I said, you know what? I can make those. I can make those for so much cheaper. So I was able to really find the individual ones. You'd have to string the lights through them. Do some spray painting if you didn't like the color, because I think they come in like a natural or a white. And get those lights in there attached creatively so that they're not shown. And I never got around to ordering any because the last, right after we got back, one of the trips to the bins, I was able to find a set of three. Of course, it's big in my cart. I bring it home, plug it in. Yes, they light up. How cool. So I have 3 whole sets. They all light up, and I have one special other set I'll light up and bring in for you guys to see next time. And just to let you know, these are the fun things that we get to do for Christmas. And when we get it all done,
Christmas in
it'll
July.
really be Christmas. But there is Christmas in July. Everything's marked down. So yes, I'll be on all kinds of different sites looking for the leftovers that I need. And I hope all of you guys get some good decorating ideas. Think twice about what you pick up and what you see. There's a lot of money in nothing. So just a chance to make a little money and have some fun.
All right.
Thanks for the ornaments, James. Yes, right.
All right.
It works.
So now hopefully she has had no time to organize this week because she's worked all week. But
Right.
so we still got a mess going on, but that's all right.
Right.
It's not like
We'll
we
get it going.
use the room too much anyway.
I did get the
It's her
colors
craft room now.
separated. Yeah, exactly. And I did get the beads separated, so like you can see that I've got the separated. Didn't realize I had that much green. And I do have some left over to work on that.
Yeah, so
And one of the last things I'll show you is, you may not think about it, but this was a little candy box and it came sequin. And being that I have my Christmas theme going on over there, that was another lid that I got. And I think I'm going to take that and put this one up with it. And I even found, it's actually a cardboard black one with some sequin on it. And I need to get ornaments on it. So
cool.
I've got work to go.
All right.
I hope you all got to see everything you wanted to see and then some. So just remember, when you're in the bins and you're hunting and you're looking, everything has a value.
Everything, as I always say, everything's a collectible to somebody, somewhere.
You got it.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and we will see you all in the next Christmas video. Woo!